One of the many popular new fixtures near the Strip. This is Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Today, a good one in store here. It's the Chicago Bears and the Las Vegas Raiders. Plenty of season left to go. 3 months of football ahead as we are underway here at Week 4. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. Coming out throwing is Williams. To the left and hauled in by Odunze. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. Is Darian Porter in on the stop.
We saw his guys pick up the blitz, so he felt he could pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Williams hit, and that ball's out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. From the cable, zero chance they were going to turn a profit on that play, right? But at least they did get it back.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
Well, they got the football back, Brock, but things don't look much better. It's 3rd and long. Williams set to pass. Chased out to his right. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Raiders take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Smith start with a throw here. Looking out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Smith. Throwing deep towards the end zone. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jalen Johnson with the pick. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. It's going to be 2nd down.
Man, it is tough to fool this defense with how they just react to these plays, Kate. They held that line, QB keeper, it gets 0.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. That's complete to the rookie out of Missouri. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Man in motion here. Oh, goes haywire, fumble. And this is going to be Raiders football. If there was a metaphorical panic button over there right now, Carter, I feel like this would be the time to press it.
And you know me, I take the elevator right down to the field and press it now.
And this defense, man, they have seized on the opportunity that's been presented to them early.
And here's what happens with defenses. Once they feel an offense is loose with the ball, this poor ball security, they're going to be ripping and clawing and tearing for it all game long.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Now Jalen Wright gets it for the first time. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. And lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
7-yard line.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. They run again with Wright. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. Jalen Wright with the touchdown. Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. With some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. On play action, Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The big play drives the backward. 2nd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Completed over the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
3rd down. Here's Williams. Has his man caught by Odunze. And he will be stopped now, but a lot to like about that effort.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Running back, motioning right. Williams on 1st down. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's 1st down. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Williams from the gun. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They send the tight end in motion. Here he is on 3rd and long. The throw left side finds Burden. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
4th down, Williams. And he'll score! Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Trey Tucker to return it. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. From the gun, Smith. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Big gain downfield. He does it. Touchdown. The Raiders take the lead on the first play of the drive. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off on the play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Hits his target, that's DJ Moore. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. 2nd down coming up. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. It's an early lead for the Raiders. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They're looking down to 2nd and 9. Here's Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Once a throw at this level, there's so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It would be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Now here's Williams. Finds him over the middle. And they have this one well contained. There's the stop for a loss now. Fourth down coming up.
Well, that's one of the moments as a QB, you just feel like those defenders are in your huddle. To drop them for a loss on third down can happen. That's an incredibly quick read by the defense.
Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. On fourth down, it's Williams. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's second down.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Hey, we go.
Second and 1. This is brought in at the 15. And he will take this in. Touchdown. The Raiders take a 13-point lead.
There are a couple different ways now to win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body to try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Carlson good on the extra point. And the Raiders double their lead to 14.
Raiders 21, Bears 7.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. First and 10. Throwing from the gun. There's Loveland working the right side. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Here's second and 5. Big strike here to Moore. They get 22 on that one. And that's good for a Bears first down.
That is all-out effort to make the catch. Putting his body on the line, diving for the ball. He earned that reception and some more targets in the immediate future.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down, Williams to throw. Connects on the crosser. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They put a receiver in motion right. First down, Williams. And he has the Chicago touchdown. The Bears make it a one-score game in the first half. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Set to return. Here's Darnay Holmes. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Wright running out of the gun. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. From the 27. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Ruben Hipple right the second with the pick.
Obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete. DeAndre Swift, his intended target there out of the backfield. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sign of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. To throw, Williams. Odunze's got it right side. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Allegiant. The Bears at a disadvantage on the scoreboard. So a really tough spot here. This is 3rd and a country mile. Williams set to pass. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jarrett loose, incomplete. Rome Odunze, the intended receiver. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Chicago brings out the punting unit. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And he can't dig him out from deep on their own side. He's stopped inside the 10.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
call here, coming from the shotgun. He ran from the gun with Wright. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt to that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
Right again. He meets the 25. Gets the 45. And he's finally marked down at the 46-yard line. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. That sprung him to get to second level and beyond.
So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's first down. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Oh, brother, hits another interception. Zay Frazier has it. And the Bears have it as he records the first interception of his young career.
We're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it, that's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Out of the gun, here's Williams. He gets this to Tyler Scott. He's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. 16 yards on the play. And that's a Chicago first down.
First down, Chicago.
To throw is Williams. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. All right, timeout taken by the offense. 5 seconds left, and they can take some points into the locker room on this final play of the half. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. One final shot before the half. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. A second touchdown through the air for him, Brock, and independent of the game situation. We both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separation to the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field, knowing before the game. When my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
35-yard line.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Back to throw it. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
Look around the club, what do I say? Everybody rockin' side to side to the beat. They snapping, they think, bouncing to the groove. All by themselves, that's the new move.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Here's a give for Wright. This driver's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Here's a give inside to right. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, he had a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
47-yard line.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Now right. Open space inside the 40. Past the 20. And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders take the lead right away in half number 2. Jalen Wright with the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball to the 35 to begin this drive. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. On the move, past the 40. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Williams will look to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Slot receiver headed left. 3rd and long for him here. Taking a big shot for the end zone. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes. Incomplete. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did. It's Ben, the kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Holmes now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Hey, here we go. Hey, here we go. Here we go. Check 59. Check 59. Cover.
From the gun, Smith. Short pass brought in. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Shotgun snap to Smith. He gets a lock behind one, deep downfield. And they pick him off again. That is Kyler Gordon. And the Bears will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Connecting with his back here, Swift. And he's going to be taken down, but plenty of damage already done.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Man in motion, headed right. On play action, Williams. He puts some air under this one, deep right. Tried to float that one in, and the defender's there for the interception. And the Raiders are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
You know what? With yet another interception, you know what it might be time to do, Kate? Just run it. Run it.
2-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Running behind center with right. And boy, were they ready to try and stick him there for the safety. As it stands, he's only able to maybe get back to the 2.
No gain on the play.
That right there, my friends, is exactly the kind of pressure and intensity you expect from a defense. Each of these next 2 snaps as well. They want to keep you pinned right there against your own end zone and force you into a very risky punt.
He's foray up the middle, and that's about 3. And Byard there to bring him down.
You make that call, just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker, and that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down.
Here we go. Hey, look. Finish up. Hey, it's a clip.
Smith setting the throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
And he gets it away from his end zone. He takes this in on his side of midfield. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return.
At the 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
22.
Williams on first down. Secured by Burden on the slant. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bears first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Still on the move, coming to the line for first and 10. Now Williams escapes the pocket. Oh no, they get him yet again. Oh, the ball is loose again. But it appears that the Bears were able to get their paws on that one, so they're keeping the football. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumbled forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a big play drives them backward. Second down coming up. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. The Bears have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing.
No score zone right here. No score zone.
They really need some chunk yardage here on second down. They motion the slot man right. Trying again, following the sack. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like...
And they pick him off again! Picked off by Darian Porter. And the Raiders get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
First and 10 now. Here's Smith. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. This one misses the tight end. So it'll be second down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Back to the air. It's Smith. He beams one deep right side. They connect on the deep shot. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Now a run with Wright. Still going past the 40. And he gets this one down to the 27. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that's good for Raiders first.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, the 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
25-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. Smith to the air now. On target to Thornton. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. And that means they're going to face third down.
You know, Okay, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Running it with Wright. Finds a big lane. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders parlay the interception into points. Jalen Wright with a touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. This was a clear passing down, Brock, and the run surprised all of Boston. There it goes for a touchdown.
That's well said. Rewarded for going against the grain. Common sense analytics tell you through it. The surprise paid dividends.
Carlson's extra point is good. And the Raiders drive their lead to 11. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Motioning left is their running back. Williams with 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. He's got them quite the game here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Good throw out wide. I think this might be a double pass. And nearly intercepted as that play almost ended in disaster.
It's now 2nd and
10. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. He sends this one to the end zone. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They've got a man in motion. Third down, here's Williams. He's trying to go deep again. Defender runs right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender runs at the exact same time there. So that brings up 4th and long.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. That force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Need a touchdown and a field goal. Looks like they want the tougher part first. The offense going for it on 4th down. Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. They had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, says you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
First down, Smith to throw. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We got 2nd down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Smith. He's going to push one deep down. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them first down.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Smith on first down. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it sets up 2nd down.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
And again, it's Smith. Here's a deep shot towards the end zone. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Jalen Johnson with the pick. And the Bears have some new life in the 4th.
I think you can almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores, but there's a little flash of hope, a little flash of optimism. Their defense just gave the offense by taking the ball away.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. 2nd and 10 now. Williams finds him over the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's 1st down. Williams will look to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
First throw for the backup now. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
I think they were going to be grateful to just get the ball back, but now look at where they're getting it, Kate. It's already inside field goal range. I promise you this, they're going to be disappointed if they don't get at least 3 points off that takeaway.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. They're going to pass it here. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Jalen Johnson with the pick.
I think it's safe to say long ago. He just hasn't been reading these coverages at all, and is clearly not on the same page with his receivers. I think it really is now time to think about his confidence for future games and get him out of this ball game.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Throwing from his own end zone. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable. And it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Throwing here, Bagent. Buys time, rolling right. Odunze's got it right side. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. First and 10, gotta score immediately here. Only 1 timeout left, and that clock winding down. Now Bagent. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Ranging near a minute to play. 2nd and 10. They'll throw it again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second. The incompletion is still pretty good, too.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here he is to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout waste.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, he just took his medicine.
Hands are tied. Got to have it on this 4th down. To throw. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders have likely locked up the win right there. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Carlson adds the extra point. And the Raiders push their lead to 18.
Raiders 42, Bears 24.
Team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
35-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now. Williams from the gun. He's got more once again. He's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Gotta hurry this to the line.
1st down, Bears.
1st down, Williams to throw. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 2nd down.
You know what I like about this shot down the field, Kate? It keeps a defense honest. They know defensively.
Putting a receiver in motion. Williams throwing again here on 2nd down. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Raiders take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
You know that quarterback is out in Denver now, Kate, Russell Wilson. He loves to say the separation is in the preparation. And when you're facing a DB that is all over the ball and now adding a 2nd interception to his ledger today, you know this guy was prepared, did his homework, and then he's gone on this field today, and he has been a difference maker.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Begins downfield, and he has it. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. The Black Hole can take that party over to the Vegas Strip as the Raiders win at home. And the sting of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week. So that's it for us here. Brock Huard, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders winners as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.